Literally all I'm going to do today.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Power of 30 podcast, brought to you by the Coaches of Curves Ilkeston. I'm Coach Sal.
I'm Coach Danny.
And the Power of 30 is all about making small and simple changes. We recommend 30 days at a time. One small change for 30 days. Build yourself a nice new habit without getting overwhelmed and just try and do loads of silly stuff. And we're here to cut through some noise and nonsense, talk about health, wellness, weight loss, and motivation quite a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
So that's been a key topic.
Big topic
for us. So today, I think this is actually part 6. This is our longest.
I was about to say, which part is this one going to be, because I've lost count.
This is our longest. Yes, because I've written myself a little review of the other episodes.
Brilliant.
So we started delving into excuses versus reasons, and it just got deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yeah, I think as we discussed them, we started thinking about, oh, well, that's something else that actually we need to really draw attention to. Speaking to people as well, just in general, it's like, oh, okay, that's something else we probably need to address.
And fun fact, these are some of our most listened to episodes.
I'm not surprised,
No,
actually.
I'm not surprised either now.
Yeah.
Because who knew that we all make excuses about stuff?
Well, we all knew, but we just didn't want to, acknowledge.
Did we? So what we thought we'd do today, folks, is we're going to do a little wrap up of excuses versus reasons, because I've got a few little notes of things that I've talked about with people since, come across quotes that I've come across since, little thoughts, and I thought they apply to each of the separate episodes, and I thought we'll just get together and I'll share some of these with you and you can join in.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think of these, because this is what self-development is.
Oh yeah.
Nobody knows it all, and sometimes when you it's something you think you know something about, and this was quite a new topic for us, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
You learn a little bit, and then you talk to other people, you reflect a bit, and then you come up with
20 other
things. Yeah. So little recap if you've missed the other episodes, or just as a reminder, because we've had a little break. So in part 1 we talked about excuses versus reasons and the difference between the two. Mainly, with an excuse you stay exactly where you are, abdicate responsibility, blame someone else. And with a reason you accept the responsibility, and there's usually, not always, but usually a follow-up action to change or be better. But you certainly acknowledge your part in it. In part 2, we talked about when your excuse becomes your alibi, which I think was the most interesting one, wasn't it? We were kind of well into
that was one of my
talking about that. So because excuses keep us stuck in the same place, the alibi becomes your "wasn't me, governor."
Yeah, it does.
It is literally your get out of jail free card. It is your alibi for not doing the thing that you committed to, or thought you wanted to do, or should do, or want to do, or need to do. So we spoke about that. Part 3, we talked about how to get unstuck when you realise that you're in this situation. We talked about how to get unstuck, and part 4 took us into the realms of our all or nothing mentality and how this keeps us stuck. The perfection being the perfect excuse.
Instead of striving for excellence.
Striving for excellence became our new little mantra. And then part 5, for a little bit of fun, we did an informal survey with our gym members at Curves Ilkeston for their top 5 excuses.
Yes.
And kind of overcame them. Gave them all the reasons why they didn't work.
Yeah, simply put, that's why they didn't work.
Okay, so let's get into a little bit of reflection on these, because we can talk about them just a little bit more for fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, what did you say, this is number 6. We can definitely talk about it a lot more.
Big old topic. Right, this was a quote that I found on good old social media, and I thought this really just kind of sums up an excuse.
Okay.
Okay? If you don't find that reason why your dreams are worth more than anything else, you will find yourself doing anything else. And we spoke about this, didn't we? When we spoke about the reasons and the excuses, one of the things we said was you need to find a reason to do the thing, not the reason not to.
And obviously, well, I say naturally the easiest route would be find the thing not to do it, the reason not to do it. Tends to be the easier one.
Well, I think they present themselves to us quite a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
And if it's a goal, it's hard by definition. Because it's something you're not already doing.
Exactly.
And you're not already doing it because you're not sat around for half an hour every day wondering what to do with yourself. So you don't just slip that goal in where there's a convenient space in your life. Your life is full of stuff. So all this stuff is presenting itself to you and tugging at your attention and your bandwidth. And if you want to change that, you need a reason why that is worth more than those things.
Oh, yes.
And I think this is an interesting thought because this is why other people's needs sometimes get put in front of ours. Because we think
it's more important.
More important, or we don't want to devalue, or we don't want to
upset other people.
Upset them, make them think they're not important to us because we want to do this other thing.
Gosh, the things we go through, it's just not right.
Cue overthinking for 10 minutes. Okay. So these are in no particular order, by the way, because I just collected them up from all the random places that I saved these things to put in my notebook. Goals are not free, deposits are due daily.
Yep.
Simple, isn't it?
Another good bank metaphor there.
Good bank metaphor. You've got to do something every day, or try to do something, no matter how small. When life gets in the way of you achieving your goals and doing the thing that you've committed to, something towards the goal. And if you do it every single day, pay into that goal, you should get somewhere. You
should.
So, but they're not free. Goals are not free. You've got to pay a price, folks.
Again, it's the definition of a goal. Oh no, but it can be done.
This one is like words out of your mouth.
My mouth?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts.
I approve.
You approve?
I approve of that one.
Because, wasn't it your quote that out of one of our episodes when we talked about failure, and I did make it into an image for the Facebook page.
You did. What did I say?
Failure is the symptom of trying, or something.
Yeah, it was something like that, wasn't it? Yeah. Can't remember specifically, but yeah.
It's the evidence that you tried, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyway, so it's the same kind of thinking. Is actually you really do need to put yourself out there repeatedly.
Yeah. Regardless of, I guess regardless of outcome, good, bad, just do it.
Well, here's what I think about, this is a little kind of dip into the failure thing. If you just succeed at something straight away,
where's the fun in that?
Well, you could have done it ages ago, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, and these things, even just a simple change of habits, and we say, you know, simple change for 30 days, you will get thrown off course. You'll sit there and say, right, I am going to
XYZ.
Floss. You know, my favourite example.
Floss, yeah.
I'm going to floss every day. And it'll take you a week to get around to doing it the first time. Because you'll be in bed before you thought about it.
Yeah.
And that is a fail. And you've got to acknowledge that and be okay with it. Because otherwise you'll just give up.
Yeah, yeah.
So it is the courage to continue. It's the courage to write the same thing on your to-do list
for
every
weeks.
Single day. For weeks, until all the things that needed to fall into place to create the opportunity to do the thing happens. And I think even small goals, they do take courage.
Yeah.
They take courage because you probably are going to fail or have some
stopping point
some
or
feeling
something.
of failure
Yeah.
or some kind of obstacle or whatever. So I think you have to gather all your courage, sometimes even to just start and put yourself right out there. Okay, so we spoke about
a lot of things.
Oh yeah, so many things. We don't like admitting our failures because we're uncomfortable with failing, and this is where the excuses come in.
Yeah, because I guess I don't know why we don't like to admit it. Maybe because we don't want. It's that weakness, isn't it? I guess.
Yes,
showing that
and
weakness to someone else.
This is kind of the follow-up to that. So we talked about how when you admit a failure, if you haven't got an excuse, it exposes a weakness, a kind of a vulnerability. And we talked about how when you're a kid, kids don't feel the need to make excuses if they feel safe.
Yeah.
Because you have a parent to save you.
Yes.
Now, that is also absolving you from responsibility.
Yeah.
Because your parent's going to bail you out or fix something. And at some point, we learn some kind of shame associated with that failure.
Yeah. I just wonder where and when does that happen?
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to go into deep detail. It's just a question. Okay.
Yes, that was a lead-in.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
I did
Glad I
say
followed.
that, yes. So one of the ladies that I spoke to about this gave me an excellent explanation.
Okay.
Or partial explanation. So she said sometimes, I think this is the one, by the way.
The one.
This is the one.
Oh.
Everybody's going to go, yep, that's me. An excuse stops people from judging you. So rather than letting you off the hook, you use the excuse so that others don't judge you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So because you deliver the excuse to the person that you think, and it might entirely be on you, not them, that you think is making a judgment.
Yeah, that you've got to impress them in some way or something, haven't you? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
Or just so that you don't feel judged, even if that's yourself, even if that's on you and not them, you deliver the excuse so that you just don't feel judged.
Yeah.
And I think she absolutely hit the nail on the head here, and this leads into the perfection and the progress that we spoke about, and really understanding that perfection is a need for approval.
Yeah, gosh, it is. It really is.
And it comes from conditioning. We are conditioned. This is why some people make excuses about some things, and it might be something that you don't care about, and you will be making excuses about something else, because we have been conditioned to appear or strive for perfection in certain areas of our lives. And it's the conditioning that makes us, and this is another friend that gave me this, it's a conditioning that makes us adopt a belief system that I am what I accomplish and how well I accomplish it.
Gosh.
I know!
I don't know what to say to
what
that.
do we say about it?
Because I guess we are always told to be the best you can be. So you do put that pressure, always that pressure.
Yeah.
For perfection.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you can be the best you can be.
Yeah.
I think, isn't it? It's making
yeah.
a weird
This is
connection.
dangerous conditioning.
It really is.
This is, but we can't change the world order right now.
We can try.
No.
I mean, we're trying.
We are trying. We are trying. And this is where we started talking about excellence rather than perfection.
Yeah.
Because we want to break out of those, we want to break away from conditioning. We really want to break away, because that is someone else's standards.
Yeah, that's it.
That we have been conditioned to, aspire to, whatever, and lose that feeling of I am what I accomplish and how will I accomplish it.
Yep.
Because you're not those things. Really, really not.
You're you.
Absolutely. So that was kind of a knock-on kind of thinking about why we use excuses, avoiding the judgment, which is a vulnerability, which is about perfection, and it's about the outside world looking at you. And self-improvement is about you doing the things from within.
Yeah.
Not about what other people think.
No.
So, if you feel yourself making an excuse, just ask yourself, do I feel judged right now?
I think that's a fair
because this is where the vulnerability comes from. This is where the weakness comes from. Do I feel judged right now? And maybe ask yourself, is this accurate? Or is it based on a previous experience?
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's accurate, then that's possibly a reflection on the person that you're feeling judged by, and you've got to decide how important that is. If it's based on previous experience, then it's something that you can break away from, which might help you to break away from the excuses if you are stuck there. So perfectionism is the belief we can avoid or minimise the pain of blame, judgment and shame, and that's what stops us starting. It stops us from having a go. It makes us afraid of failure. It makes us make excuses. It means that we miss out on stuff.
Gosh, so much stuff.
So much stuff.
That you don't even realise until it's too late.
You don't realise until you have a go at it.
Yeah.
That's the irony here.
Yeah.
You don't realise until you actually think, well, I'll have a go at that. Okay, I'm ready to do this. And then, why didn't I do this years ago? And I think this is a really big one. It's quite hard to acknowledge to yourself, but we have a bit of a fear of people seeing who we really are. And I think that stems from, I do think it, but I got this from somebody else.
Okay.
We're not, this is particularly in the fitness and the weight loss industry.
Yeah.
Particularly.
Okay, yeah.
So we're fear of people seeing who we really are, because we know we aren't as confident or where we want to be. And we've all got to get okay with the fact that
we're all different.
We're all different, and with something like fitness and weight loss, you are where you are. It's not an end. We talked about this, didn't we? There's no finish line.
No.
It's a progressive thing. You improve with every effort that you make.
Yep.
And you have to accept where you are.
And there's not the same end goal for everyone. Like one
massively
particular, this is what you must be.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
No.
So why do we put ourselves in the position that we're not everyone?
Because that brings about this feeling that we're just not good enough.
Yeah.
And then that stops you from trying. And really, it's the trying for fitness and weight loss and health. It's the trying that gets you there.
Yeah.
You've got to try every single day. I mean, wouldn't it be marvellous? I was thinking this the other day. Wouldn't it be amazing? This is like total
tangent.
Well, yeah, this is just kind of Sally thinking. But you know, like if you, I don't know, decorate or tidy a room, you do it, don't you? And it's there. It's a one-hit wonder.
Well, depends on the household, but yeah.
Let's pretend it's a one-hit wonder. Imagine if fitness was like that. Imagine if you did one workout and you could see.
Yeah.
Like with one workout,
well, the thing
you could see the benefits. You could see the toning. You could see what actually takes 10 years of work in just one, and it wore off. Imagine it's like a spray tan. So you get it done. You go to the spray tan and you get it done, and then it just wears off gradually, doesn't it? Like 4 or 5 days, and it just wears off. Imagine if body tone was like that. Wouldn't it be amazing?
Weird. Well, it would be amazing, but weird for it to just
wear
disappear.
Off. Yeah. Well, don't get hung up on the details or anything. But I think that's how we think of it.
Yeah.
That is how we think. We'll go and do a workout. We don't realise you've got to do the workout that you did 6 months ago. And the food you ate 6 months ago is having an impact today.
Yeah. And I think that's like you say, doing one workout, you won't get the visual results in one day. But you can definitely still get the physical feeling of just feeling better. You'll still get something out of that one workout.
Yeah, it's better than a spray tan.
Yeah.
Feel
and
better.
I think a lot of people just forget that bit. They forget, I feel great. Because soon they're like, oh, but I don't have my 6-pack abs.
And it's a good combat for that. I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
A workout is a good combat for that. I mean, not good enough feeling, because you can't really do a bad one. We've had this conversation. Yeah. It's a tick box exercise. It really is, folks. Go and get your workout done. Get your physical activity done. Go for your walk. Drink your water. Tick the boxes, because that is what they are.
Yeah.
And that's the achievement.
Definitely.
And that's the perfection or the excellence.
The excellence. The excellence, not perfection.
Okay. So that, I know it was a little bit of a dark slide, but I had to kind of get those things out about the kind of the shame, the blame, the judgment that comes, that makes us make the excuse, because what I don't want people to do is feel bad about making the excuse. I don't want them to think like, oh, I haven't taken responsibility.
Yeah,
I'm a weak person.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. There is a circle of behaviour here.
I think
and most of it stems from conditioning.
Yeah, and there's definitely going to be moments in life where you really just need to give yourself an excuse.
Yeah.
And if you're physically or emotionally drained and someone wants you to go somewhere, you can give yourself that excuse if needed.
Yeah.
At that point, there's definitely going to be points. Yeah, there's going to be points where that's now and then, but it's just like you say, it's not letting it be always.
The other thing I thought of, I'm going to chuck this out there, because I'm not going to think about this morning. Because I know I shouldn't be allowed to think. No, I know. But it was about the judgment thing. Now, I know for a fact that I have made excuses for things in the past, for sure.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's almost like a default, isn't it? It's a defensive mechanism. But I cannot recall feeling judged. And I think that's partly my personality type.
No, I don't think I can.
Partly my terrible memory.
Yeah, that
terrible memory for bad experiences in my mouth.
No, I don't think I can remember any feeling judged from the person. Maybe feeling like I don't want to upset that person, but not judged.
Okay.
Possibly. Yeah, I can't remember. But again, that could also be my terrible memory.
Is it something, and is that another aspect of another personality type? Is it something that actually it just doesn't register as much to you and I as it does to other people? And is that also a conditioning thing? Is it a historical thing where people are used to being judged the whole time? They may have had a fairly a critical upbringing. I've spoken before, I was raised by a pair of hippies. There was no criticism in my house. So that probably has something to do with it.
There wasn't any criticism in mine, actually.
So then, if you're used to being criticised the whole time, are you more sensitive to it, and do you hang on to it in a different way? So that was just kind of a thought, because I was really trying to think about times that I have felt judged, and I can't recall any.
No, I can't right now, but I'll still have a think about it.
But I know I've made excuses, so then I was trying to think about excuses that I've made, and I couldn't really think of any of those either, so...
Not like a consistent one, it's just different each time.
Yeah. Well, I tend to be like, oh yeah, I didn't do that, soz.
Yeah. Well, mine's usually of time or
well, this happened.
Yeah, mine's usually this happened. Recently, it's definitely this popped up, literally out of the blue. I think at that point, though, they were reasons, and a lot of them were completely out of my control.
So, my last quote is, and I've saved this till last on purpose, because I really, really want people to take this one to heart.
Okay.
I want this to be your mantra.
Okay.
Success is not a shiny mountain. It's a pile of mistakes that you are standing on rather than buried under.
I don't want to. I love it, but I kind of
want to come to your eye.
No. I just wanted to slightly criticise it.
Yeah, go on.
Only because it's like shiny mountain, and then not being buried under something, then just calling it a pile of mistakes. I kind of expected like a pile of dirt or something.
It's not grammatically correct, isn't it?
Otherwise,
it's a metaphor.
Yes, I believe so. I like the concept. I understand it. It's great. It was just me being picky.
I didn't really think you were good at words.
I know. My brain was, when you did the first sentence and started the second, my brain was thinking, oh, it's going to be a pile of. I know, something just not nice that you don't like.
I think everybody's forgotten it now.
They have. Repeat.
I think you just took the shine off my quote.
Say it
One
again.
shiny mountain. Just do it, folks.
Yes. Rewind. Listen to it again.
Use your mistake. Your mistakes are how you get there.
Yep.
Got to be done. You've got to have
Become your ladder.
They are your ladder. Yeah, you'll just have to reword that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's just me being picky.
Oh my.
But like I said, I like the concept. I like what it's saying. It's great. It's just me.
So we're going to end on that high, folks. Because I haven't got any more.
Nope.
I did have one more, but I don't know what I did with it. I lost it, and then I did find it again, and I thought I'd written it in. The notebook from hell.
With tabs all over.
I don't know. I thought I had another one. Maybe I didn't.
Oh well.
Not to worry. Right, that's it. Did you have any more thoughts on wrapping up excuses versus reasons? Because although I feel we might revisit it.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's going to pop up somewhere. I don't think I do. Just don't shy away from your mistakes. Accept them.
Be realistic about your excuses. They're okay.
Yeah. Just know when they're getting too much.
When it really is an excuse and you really could do something about it.
That's it.
We get stuck in. Excellent. Right, let's do our little rundown of where you can find us.
All over.
Where you can find more. This list does seem to get longer. There's more happening though.
Yes.
There's more happening if you go to these places, honest. So you can find the Power of 30 on Facebook as the Power of 30. You can find Curves Ilkeston on Facebook as Curves Ilkeston. You can find Curves Ilkeston on Instagram as Curves Ilkeston. You can find it on YouTube as Curves Coach. You can find Danny and I on Instagram as our real personalities.
Yep.
And I'll put the link in the show notes. And you can find Danny on YouTube.
Yeah. We're going. It's going.
She has achieved her goal of 30 videos by the time she's 30. And
2 days ahead of schedule.
By the time you guys listen to this, she will be 30.
Oh gosh, I will.
We are going to record a review of this and how she met that goal. And I am going to remind her of all her excuses and failures, which I've resisted doing right now.
Really? I'm pretty sure you threw them back at me.
Yep. Website is thepower30.co.uk, and lastly our Ko-fi account where you can buy us a coffee, support us beyond the airwaves, is www.ko-fi.com/thepower30, and all donations are matched and the whole total goes towards a community membership for a woman in need at Curves Ilkeston.
It does indeed.
Right, that's everything.
Yay!
We did it.
Woo.
The end. Thanks for listening, folks. This is Coach Sal signing out.
And Coach Danny.
Bye.